There's another video on homelessness that's going around on Facebook. It's about a pastor that comes to his new church. They haven't met him yet. And a church of, I guess, about 1,000 people. And he enters as a homeless person and finds that nobody really says hello to him, just a couple guys. And he tries to sit in the front. They make him sit in the back. And all of these things happen to him. And then, of course, when it comes time to present him, the elders knew what was going on, and they presented the homeless person. Of course, everybody felt ashamed, and they felt like, okay, we messed that up, and, how could we do this? And they learned a big lesson. Or did they? Whenever a video like this comes out, and there are quite a few on homelessness, people always post them on my pages. And, of course, because they don't look at my page, they end up posting many, many, many times. I have to go on and delete most of them because, I get plastered with them. And one thing that most of those people have in common, no offense, is that they think it's very moving, but they don't do anything about it. Just share it and post it. I remember probably, 25 years ago maybe, when we did the same thing at my church. We had somebody dress up as a homeless person and just kind of wanted to see how people would treat him. And then at the end, we introduced him as not a homeless man, but somebody pretending to be. Everybody was a little bit ashamed at the way they had treated him and the way that they had gone about the whole thing. And we looked at it as a wonderful lesson, except we didn't do anything about it. We didn't get involved with the homeless. We didn't get involved with the streets. We didn't use this object lesson to learn anything ourselves. And I felt really good about simply presenting a good object lesson that we learned from. And I didn't learn a thing, and neither did they. Because if we had, we would have done something about it. And that's kind of the disconnect that we have as Christians. We're really good at object lessons, not so good at actually following our own advice. And I wish that all of those people that post the homeless stuff and that like it and say, yeah, this is what Christians should be doing, will have an opinion. If they actually did it, wouldn't that be something? Now, I'm talking about homelessness because obviously that's something close to my heart. But it could be anything. And we continue to be opinionated. We continue to be evangelistic. We don't follow our own advice, our own examples, our own opportunities to serve people. And as long as the church continues to be ineffective in what we actually do versus what we think we ought to be doing and what we feel strongly that people should do, we're not going to be effective. Folks, don't share those things unless you mean it. Don't use an object lesson unless you plan on doing something about it. You see, this is the biggest disconnect that we have, is that we don't practice what we preach. Enough said. God bless you. Have a great day.